Hello everyone, welcome back to BFROW Places. We're currently in the most sustainable restaurant in whole Los Angeles. The owner, Jasmine Singh, young entrepreneur and a good friend of mine, was nice enough to show us around, and we are about to meet him.
So guys, being sustainable is not just about like having organic food, and like it's all about your design too. Like if your restaurant's like consuming a lot of electricity, you're just not sustainable. If you're using plastic, you're not sustainable. So it's not just that, it's the whole idea of sustainability.
Oh my God! I'm so powerful.
So we're right here, Jay, looking at the raw fish in front of us.
Yeah.
So what exactly brought you here? Why did you open this business, White Fish?
I was at one of my buddy's poke restaurants. That's in Northridge, and I was like, every time like I would eat like Indian food or like mostly Mexican food, because that's what we get here. I used to like pass out, and then I was like, shit. And then I switched my diet to eating this, and then I was still very active. I was functional. I felt very healthy after eating.
And you were like, well, I like fish, why not open my restaurant, right?
Yeah, and that's what I was like. I want to open something like healthy and something nice, and here it is. All right, guys. So this is our albacore. Came from Tahiti this morning, and now we have it here at the restaurant. So it comes without a head. It's killed with the ikejima method, which is where you pierce the head of the fish. You just take it off completely, so that the entire fish's body doesn't get affected by the chemicals, because it gets nervous, and you just can't let a fish just suffer and die. The way we cut a fish is you take the fins off first, and then you cut it into 4 parts, which is 4 loins. That's when you say opa, opa. So look, guys, what happens in restaurants, mostly what they get is they get loins. A loin is basically, it's not a whole fish. It's already that part. It's already pre-cut. So the best thing is to get the whole fish, so that way you basically get the freshest, number one, and then it has a higher shelf life. Because the loin, you don't know how old it's been sitting. It could be sitting for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Look, there's not really like a tag mark that, what it takes to be like, a sustainable restaurant. It's just like the values that you follow. How do you make your house sustainable? How do you make your life sustainable? It's just that different principles that you follow of like reusing, recycling.
So why restaurant business?
Well, it's not really like a restaurant, it's more like a passion. Well, see, sometimes you have to do things which you're passionate about. So it's definitely not like a business that you would expect to make money out of, especially if you're like following these ethical standards. Of course, yeah, you can make a lot of money if you're like a McDonald's, you make a lot of money if you're like serving cheap food. People want cheap stuff. So, Amir, one more interesting fact to tell you is that with the wild product, it's just really hard, because I've already seen the prices of my product go up by 20-25%. Well, there's not enough fish in the water. There's too much demand. There's not enough fish. Yeah, there's too much population. There's too much demand. There's not enough fish in the water. In about 7 or 8 years, the same fish would be like, I don't know, 300 or 400% the price.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
If you want it wild. But yeah, at the same time, there's an alternative, which is the farmed alternative.
Yeah.
Anytime you go to a restaurant, it's not that you're getting like a fresh product, you're getting something frozen. Like the shrimp that you're getting, it's frozen. So what happens is that they buy something frozen, they defrost it, and then they serve it to you. After, if there's more left over, then they freeze it again, and then when they have use for it, they defrost it again and they serve it. So at Sustainable, what we do is we basically get our fish from different sources. Sometimes we get our salmons from Iceland, but getting the same product here fresh, you have to basically think about the supply chain it has to come to your restaurant the next day. The good thing about sustainable is that we're actually very close to the airport. We are very friendly with the stewardesses, so they let us know that, hey, like the fish is gonna be late, so we let our customers know that, hey, the ahi or the albacore is gonna be 2-3 hours.
Is that how it works? You just drive in a LAX?
We don't
ride to the plane, pick up your fish?
No, we don't drive because we're not authorized to do that. Like as a restaurant, I can't drive my BMW and be like, hey, give me my fish. It's a very short way of getting our product in. Now that of course helps the restaurant survive because it's a hard business and it's a very competitive industry. You have to keep your prices low. Well, for me, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Profits or revenues are something that's least important for me. It's like I opened this restaurant for me. So I like my food, I'm gonna come eat here every day. If somebody wants to come, they can come.
I honestly think this is how you make your business successful. You
Yeah,
put your whole soul in it and then it just works.
Yeah, exactly. So if somebody likes my place, they can come eat here. If they don't, then I'll come eat here every day. And that's it,